Guys, don't give up, okay? I see this a lot, and I'm actually making this video because I'm working with someone on their personal finances, and you could just tell that she's very fatigued with this process, with the personal finance process, with the tracking your personal finances. And if you've never done it before, it could be a lot of effort. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat that for you. If there's people out there that say that personal finances are easy, it's not true. If you've not started, like, it's a lot of effort, and especially kind of what I teach, which is if you've never budgeted before, I'm gonna have you look at your variable expenses the last 3 months. Okay, so right now I'm recording this video in October, so you would be doing July, August, September, going back to your bank statements, going back to your credit card statements, and looking at all your expenses that you've made, things that you use every single month or spend in every single month, but that fluctuate, right? So think groceries, gas, utilities, okay? And it's a big effort to go back because by the time you're done with those 3 months, so July, August, September, for example, the end of October is almost here, and you're gonna be doing that one as well. But the whole point of this is to look back, get a chunk of data that we know, okay, where is our money going to on a regular basis? Like, what's the average of our last 3-4 months, okay? And then seeing if where the money is going, if that aligns with your financial goals and your life goals, okay? And then the plan is, so like say November 1st and the first week in November, you're becoming more intentional about where you're spending your money, so that's first, but you're also being more intentional in how you're tracking your finances, okay? So instead of doing it one time at the end of the month, and it could take you like an hour or 2 hours or something like that, whatever, you're doing it every week, or you're even every time you make a purchase. So like you go to the store, you do a thing online, you just like jot it down in your notes app or whatever, on a piece of paper if you want, whatever, and that way it's just there, and that way you don't have to do this big effort, okay, of looking back at a whole month, and you just kind of do it day by day or week by week. I think that's the best way to go about it. So it's a slog, and again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy, so that's why I'm making this video, because I know that you can keep going and you can do it and you can figure it out and you can make stuff happen, okay? The analogy that I like to think of when not only like when I'm helping people with their personal finances, but when I'm trying to learn something and someone's telling me like, hey, like, come on, like, do this thing. Trust me, it works. Like with this business thing that I'm doing, I'm pretty new to the business side of it. I've done personal finances for a very long time. If this is your first time meeting me, my name's Chris. I've been an accountant for 10 years. And basically I'm teaching everyone what my wife and I did to pay down $43,000 worth of debt. Now we have a $1 million net worth. Okay, so I've got the professional side, I've got the personal side as well. And I know that I can help people, but how I like to think about it is like, me and you, let's say we're working together, we're about to climb a mountain, right? We're about to go on a big hike up this mountain. And we both look up and we're like, all right, let's go. And I start walking forward and you're like, nah, I'm gonna hang out here. Like I feel safe here on the floor. It's like, no, you gotta come up with me. Like, trust me, the view on the top of this mountain is gonna be sick. You have to come, you have to check it out. And you're like, nah, like I'm really comfortable just like staying on sea level, right? Staying on the ground and just, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate it, but I'm good. It's like, no, like, trust me, like, I can't carry you up the mountain. There's parts that are gonna be too steep for me to carry, but like, you have to just follow me. You have to just trust me, okay? I can't carry you. I can't drag you up. You have to follow me and you have to trust me. That's what this is. And even if it's not me, right? I'm just saying me, for example, but whatever. If you don't want to listen to me, you don't want to trust me, that's fine. But I have used this thought process before when I'm trying to learn a new thing. It's like, well, I'm like nervous or scared to jump into this new thing, or I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, okay, let me find someone that does and has been there before and knows what this looks like and knows, what to look out for, and the thorny bush path or the clear path or the rock wall climb or the trail path walk, whatever, right? Like, you want people to be able to help guide you to wherever you want to be. I'm using this as well, so that's why I like to use that analogy. But just keep going. Like, it's going to work. You got to just keep going. And the more intentional you are with your finances, the more your money is aligned with what your goals are. Like, trust me, things are going to work out for you. If you realize that, hey, I'm spending $500 a month on things that aren't going to help me reach a financial goal. It's just like a luxury to have, or it's just maybe making my life a little easier. But at the end of the day, it's not moving the needle as to whether I'm paying down my debt faster or creating an emergency fund faster or anything like that. And it's just got to do it, because I think too many people are just intimidated by personal finances. They don't know what to do with their personal finances, and they've never done it before, and they're just scared to look at their personal finances because they are afraid of what they're going to uncover. So climb the mountain with me, not me, right? Just climb the mountain, do the things, like put in the effort, and just know that you might not see a reward in the beginning, okay? But that means it might be working, right? You don't see a reward in the beginning. It might not be instant, but if you just keep at it, something's gonna click, and you're going to win. You're going to reach your financial goals faster because you've become more intentional with where your money's going. Now, if you keep trying and trying and trying and nothing's really happening, you're not making any movement with your financial goals, what I'm talking about is a mixture of reducing and increasing your expenses based on where your money's going, right? But there could also be a scenario where maybe you just aren't making enough money to support your lifestyle, or just in general you have a lower income, okay? So at that point you might have to also look at generating more income, right? And that's like the elephant in the room, obviously. Like, everyone's trying to make more money, but I don't know, maybe everyone's not, because some people are pretty comfortable just making whatever they make, and their life is what it is. But if you want more from your life, try to create more value for yourself in your workplace, okay? And don't just like ask your boss for a bonus. Try to come up with ideas of how you can actually create value for the company. It's not going to help if you say, hey, I've been here for 10 years. Where's my big bonus? Where's my big promotion? Maybe there's a reason you haven't gotten one, right? So you have to find a way to either take ownership of like a big project or something, or generate more income, or save more money for your company, something that's going to create real tangible value that the company can measure. And then of course your company, if it's a good company, they'll pay you, right? But a lot of times getting more money is by going to a different job, and that's just the truth of it. I've worked for 4 different companies in 10 years because I didn't really like where the path was for me, and because sometimes it didn't seem like there was a path, and there was no interest in me moving up the company or whatever. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna stay and get my 2%, 3% cost of living raise every year. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. So you have to think about it like that too. So I'm uploading daily videos. I hope this helps you. Let me know down in the comments, what topics in personal finances are you struggling with the most? I'd love to talk about it in my next video. I will see you in the next one.